Many people try to rush the transition. There's a process to everything. Like, hey, maybe other people had their transitions be so quick, or like, dang, they're overnight success. But let me tell you something, not every story is an overnight success. We get so in a hurry to get out already of our job because we hate our job. That's not the place God intended for me. We use those excuses, and we sometimes make unwise decisions and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Welcome back to the Refined Society podcast, where we'll give you fresh perspective on wealth. My name is Jonathan.
And my name is Ruben. Jonathan, we're going to be talking about something very specific today, okay? As an entrepreneurs, we love to help all you guys who are watching know what can help you, especially in your journey. And one of the things that we want to help you do today is one of the things that we believe that many people have this question. How do you transition from working from a full-time job to now running your business full-time? Alrighty? So for me, I think this is something that's very important to understand when to do this, because many people are like praying to God, which God is ultimately going to answer that prayer. And I believe in that too. But I also believe that, hey, there's a time for us to gain wisdom and also be able to put some practical things into place, including prayer, but also including, hey, with what God already has revealed to you, what would be the most ideal I would say circumstances to follow, So what do you think would be the best way to answer this question?
So first, I think it's a blessing that you are in that opportunity to now transition to now you're running your own business.
Props to you.
Yeah, so good job. And one solution that I think would be best for every single person, you could decide to change it if you want, take out our advice, whatever. But one of the best indicators that I think we can use to be able to say, you know what, I think it's time to transition is through our own finances.
Yeah.
Let's just say in your full-time job, you're working as an employee, you're probably making $2,500 to $3,000 a month. You can look at that number and say, you know what, this is the number that I need to be able to live my life, to sustain my life, and have a little bit extra, just to spend or invest, whatever. And I look at my business's finances. Let's just say it's paying me that same amount.
Yeah.
That's how I know, okay, you know what, there's a problem that I'm having here, a good problem.
Yeah.
And saying, you know what, I need to focus on something. And so looking at your own finances is a good indicator for you to know it's time to transition. As soon as you find out and as soon as you see your revenue, both equivalent on both sides, your job and your business, then you can say, you know what, I'm going to now go part-time. As I cancel out some of the time that I'm taking on my full-time job, I am now able to spend more time now on my business.
And in turn make more money.
Exactly. And so, because time is money,
Yeah.
And so the reason why you're going in your part-time, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it's wise to do because you don't know what's going to happen. As you're building up your revenue in your own actual business, it's important to understand that $3,000, that's equivalent to your job that you're making, is being consistent.
Yes.
Every single month that you consistently can reach that number.
Yeah.
Which is why you're also going into part-time. Because if you're not reaching that consistently, you're still having a source of revenue coming in.
Yeah.
And then as you're looking at that, as soon as your actual business, that what you're getting paid from your business starts surpassing what you were making full-time, that's whenever you can say, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice. It's time for me to now focus on my business.
And that's the thing. I think that many people rush into this process, because you want to make moves, you want to hustle, you want to get ahead, but
you gotta make smart moves.
You gotta make smart moves. You gotta
make moves.
And honestly, wise moves, well thought out, properly planned, thinking with the purpose of conquering at the end. At the end of the day. So you gotta be very diligent with this.
Yeah.
But when it's the thing is that many people try to rush the transition. Like, there's a process to everything. Like, hey, maybe other people had their transitions be so quick, or like, dang, they're overnight success.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Not every story is an overnight success.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who had success later down the road. And I'm just going to use the example of the owner of McDonald's, right? We know his stories a little bit. He wasn't the original owner, right?
Yeah.
But I'll just tell you, this guy, before when he took the realm and the helms of McDonald's and became the head and the new face of McDonald's. One thing that I've noticed is that he didn't start at a young age.
Yeah.
He was jumping from one opportunity, transitioning to transitioning.
Yeah.
And it took time, until he had that. But what I'm trying to say with this is that many times we we get so in a hurry to get out already of our job because we hate our jobs. It's not our job that we want to be in. That's not the place God intended for me. We use those excuses, and we sometimes make unwise decisions, and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, because you didn't have a consistent back month. Yeah, 1 month you made $6K and that took care of your bills.
Yeah.
But the next month you made like $2K.
Yeah.
And now you're wasting all the money just to pay your bills and not reinvesting into the business.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important, like Jonathan said, to put money aside. But I also think that it's very important that, and when we transition, is to be aware of, like, hey, what can you as an entrepreneur, you're taking a different route. As an entrepreneur, you're not taking the road you're taking the road that's less traveled. Okay, you're taking the narrow gate. You know, the Bible, we see an example where Jesus says that when people come to heaven, there's a lot of people who are going to be taking the wide gate, but the easy way, the comfortable way, maybe not the most ideal way, the secure way.
Yeah.
And honestly, the narrow gate can be uncomfortable. I'm claustrophobic sometimes, and for me, it can feel like a little bit like, man, too much.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty in it, because those who make it through that narrow gate get the end result.
Yep.
Get the reward that nobody else can reap. And that's one thing that I can tell you, is that it's very important to cut the expenses of your lifestyle if you can. Unnecessary expenses like memberships that you don't use. Yeah, it's awesome to have an Amazon Prime membership. We all love it. We all need it. If it's something for your business, keep it. But my thing is, if it's something just for your personal expenses and you don't really need it, cut those costs down. Take the sacrifices now so that you can reap the benefits later.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would tell you to do, to make a financial audit on yourself.
Yeah, and the reason why you're also transitioning is you're seeing that the revenue is coming in. You know, and you're expecting to receive more. You're expecting to grow. And so that's why you're taking this moment to transition. And in this moment, to make the most out of it, since you know you're going to be receiving more, cut the expenses that you don't need.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand that the difference between your needs and your wants. Everyone wants the nice car. Everyone wants the nice clothes, but you don't need it.
And you can reward yourself later for it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you'll be able to get more of that stuff. It's not that that's the goal, but this is the fact of the matter, is that the more you focus on the right things, you'll reap the benefits of that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to say, yeah, I can actually afford to get not just one shirt of that. I can get 2 of those. In fact, let me get one for me and let me give one to someone else, you know? And that's the beautiful thing, is that we can put ourselves in a position right now so that we can enjoy tomorrow's blessings, you know, that come with the work that we put today. So if you're right now looking to go full-time in your business, I hope this helps you. Just to recap, make sure to match what you're making, to make as much as you can first on your side hustle right now on your own time. And then when you see that it's starting to match, if not make more, transition already. Put those 2 weeks. And also take those cuts. Take those cuts right now so that you can let yourself survive and take less stress out of your process. That's one of the things I've learned in my process, and I know you have too. Yeah. So I encourage you to do this, and we hope this video has helped you out.
If our channel is bringing value to you, be sure to subscribe, because we have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So be part of that movement. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment in our videos, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every single time we post.